Breaks my heart when I see people who own property, especially business owners, and they have a separate LLC for their rental property, but they're not taking advantage of cost segregation. They're not taking advantage of these tools. Cost segregation is, I think, the number one tax planning strategy for most real estate investors and people building wealth, because it deals with time value of money. It's like throwing the ball down, and you're going to get the depreciation, but let's get the retriever to retrieve it back so we can continue to throw the ball. And that's what we're doing with cost segregation. You're going to get this depreciation later on. We're depreciating a commercial building or a residential building over 27 and a half years or 39 years. That's a long time. You might have carpet, you might have the dishwasher, all these things that are in the building, but it's not the full 27 and a half year or 39 years. If we can componentize those items, for instance, a roof, a dishwasher, a driveway, whatever, and be able to accelerate that, use that money to reinvest into the business, pay off that high debt for the mortgage, for instance, or buy another property, continue to build, instead of spending that money, that savings on fun stuff, toys and stuff, reinvesting it into the future so that you can continue to build wealth, protect and control wealth, and have it as a retirement account, have it as a lifelong asset that can produce income year after year after year. And as things are replaced, like carpet, HVAC systems, the roof, whatever, we got that componentized. We're not depreciating the whole thing over 27 and a half years or 39 years. We're breaking it down. We're using that savings to reinvest. Everybody needs to know this stuff. And if you choose to not do it, that's okay. At least you have that knowledge. And it just breaks my heart. That's why I left the IRS. Part of the reason why I left the IRS, there was a lot of reasons, but because people were overpaying their taxes, nobody was saying anything. And I just feel so convicted, so passionate about helping people with that. And I'm sitting in nature and it's beautiful. I got my dog, and that's what I'm thinking about with real estate, thinking about with business, thinking about with everything that we're doing to build, protect, control people's wealth. Let's connect. Let me show you what you can do, how the wealthy are building businesses and protecting their wealth and protecting their future and leaving a legacy that really matters. Give me a call, let's connect, and let me show you the way. As I am a Sherpa, I'm a guide. Sometimes I carry the load, sometimes I lead the way. Let's connect and get you that information. If you act on it, great. If not, well, at least you know, and maybe you could help somebody else. I'm just so passionate. Everybody needs to know at least about the cost segregation.